Hey, J-Rose popping in here. Yeah, we run some snowmobiles around here along with, you know, the mini skid, if you guys seen that stuff. But what I want to touch base on here is very, very quick. I had bought a set of skis. If you're out there looking, you know, skis are ridiculously expensive. But I found this place here, Ford Powersports. And the cool part about this kit is they come with the skis, obviously, but they also come with the carbide. Well, if you know carbides, a pair of those are like 70-90 bucks at the store. But also the cool part is they come with the mounts as well, which is just ridiculously good deal. And I printed off the receipt here. Look at that price, $273. This is for a Skidoo, or excuse me, this is for a Yamaha, which is right here. And this is the rubber boot that you need, and that's usually the problem when you're trying to do skis. I'm going to show you quick. This ski here is shot. It's an aftermarket Polaris somebody threw on here. See, it's missing that rubber boot in there. Also, it's just the wrong ski. This one here is an aftermarket. And okay, all this mounting stuff, this is just a different ski for a different sled. So once again, as long as this bracket fits around here, which we can see it does, this will slide in there. And this is the rubber boot designed for this sled. Now, what we have over here, this is a Skidoo 2003. This is a 99 phaser, something like that, but it doesn't really matter. So if you're looking to convert off of this sled, here's you got. This doesn't matter because this is a stock ski, but you don't have to have this setup anymore because you're going to put this on here, and then this is going to mount to the ski, and then we're just going to take the boot off of this one and set it in here, and that'll work for there. With that being said, you can get the kit, which they'll change the boot for you. You can get the Skidoo from the same company as we just did the phaser for this style of boot. But the main purpose of the video is if you're looking for good priced, solid skis, and what this comes with, it's an absolute great buy. So like I said, it comes with the bolt, it comes with the bracket, which is insanely important for the ski, and it comes with this rubber boot, which is insanely important for the whole setup. And like I said, all that is for $273. Most other places I was finding just skis for like 400 bucks combined. But like I said, check out this company online. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by these guys at all. I'm just saying for the package deal of the carbide, because on the Skidoo, that had a double carbide system, which for where I ride and the riding I do, I just don't need it, and I didn't want it. So we just got the single carbide. It'll be easier for people to tell, hey, you lift up your ski, okay, is the carbide there or not? If there's no carbide, that means you need a new carbide. Versus two of them, they're more difficult to see under there. But we're going to go ahead and get these installed, and I'll take you through that process. But like I said, you can check out this company here, and maybe that might work for you. So we're just getting the ski taken off right now. It's just obviously that one bolt through there. Yeah. And then I'll show you what the ski looks like underneath as we get this off. Should be kind of hooked in there. Oh, the pin.
Yeah, I gotta get like a
flathead screwdriver. We'll get this popped off, and then we'll show you how the new application goes on. So we got that off, and this is the main component that we need that's universal to the other ski. But this is what happens when you don't pay attention to your carbide. So this one's toast, and you can see the difference of width there. This is the ski here that's not basically torched. But we'll get ahead to installing this one here and show you what that looks like with this new setup. Look at this guy, he's really helping here hard. So I kind of wanted to show you just how this goes together and how this is compatible, not only with the Skidoo being you got this rubber boot, but also the phasers. I showed you that other rubber boot that would go on the phaser, but we're gonna put these on the Skidoo. And like I said, you can buy this kit for this sled, just beware. So basically, this is the most important part to this ski setup. This bracket, which sits snugly down into here, and then this boot sits right on here, which then rests this bushing, because you'll want this for this ski setup, and then of course the bolt goes through there. But like I said, what I like about this ski setup is it comes with the carbide, it comes with the ski, and the whole mounting stuff, and it's universal to almost all sleds. But like I said, if you're gonna buy, they have the kit for the Skidoo. I bought this for the phaser, but I'm like, well, let's just put it on here. So we're gonna go ahead, put this together, but like I said, it's as simple as here's a ski, here's this bracket, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bracket on here, we're gonna mount the carbide on here, so that way the ski, the mount, and all this stuff is on here. Then when we go to put the ski on, everything's ready to go. It's just this rubber boot, this bushing, and the bolt, and we're done. So I'll get going on this, and we'll touch base back here in a couple seconds. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the quick mod here to do this. Like I had mentioned before, if you're gonna just buy it for the right sled, but what I did here is I'm just taking this, transferring it to this rubber because it's the same concept, and then I'm starting with a hacksaw on it, and that's just to help myself get a good clean edge and line, and then I'll show you kind of the quicker, cleaner way to do it after I get the edge here. Like I said, if I would have bought the right kit from the get-go, and like I said, I thought I was going to put it on that phaser, but we ended up deciding to put it on the Skidoo. So basically I've got this black magic marker around here so I can see, and then just grab yourself one of these here, and of course just go slow. You'll get the blade wound up real tight or real fast, and that'll help. Almost like you're just professionally making it. Like. Here's why I put in this little handy clamp, just to give me something to hold on to, and there we go. So there's the new one. Like I said, this has got the track to go on new setup, and this one does not, obviously. And there we go. Just made the part for it. So just like that, special tool, got the new bracket. We'll get on the mountain. All right, so Jackson was over here knocking out the skags. So there's the rubber boot, which will fit into the Skidoo now. And then there's the brand new nice skag. Look at that girl. That's gonna run really nice. So and then there's 3 bolts. Didn't come with washers, so we added some. And then that's just got the nylock bolts. So we'll bring this over to the ski. Oop, stepped on the dog's tail. And really all there is to it now, just like that, perfect, matches up, no big deal. And yeah, it's just a simple bolt through there. We'll get it bolted on and show you what it looks like on one side. Okay, just wanted to pop in here with the final product. Yeah, here's the ski, obviously the skag. Every material we basically use as far as nuts and bolts, we used the new bolt because this ski is wider. The only thing we did is we added 2 washers in there so we didn't like crush this ski, and that's holding these washers on this side. But other than that, you know, after I cut that rubber down there, which took no time at all, I mean, that's ready to roll. So like I said, we'll get the other one on there for $270 in a little bit of time. Well worth it for this this ski kit. Hey, sorry to get back in here, but I just wanted to show you the old ski. Here's what that looked like, the one that's totally torched. This is what it's supposed to look like. And right now, obviously, this carbide just needs to get replaced, but this ski here is still good as a replacement. So we'll keep that in reserve in case we need to. So, because you never know. Might hit a culvert, might hit a freaking rock, break something, whatever. We don't want to have to go buy an extra one. But anyway, there's the new one. There's the new one. Looks beautiful. Like I said, what this was a double carbide setup. We're going to a single carbide setup because for our snow conditions that we like up here, I want the single carbide because there is a fair amount of roads that we have to go on. Okay, guys, like I said, I'm probably a little bit more excited than a guy should be, but this one went on there way quicker because obviously once you do one, the other one's just as easy. He's just wrenching that down and we should be good to go. The one thing that kind of threw us for a loop on this ski versus that one, this one was missing kind of, let's say, one of the housing washers, and that's why we had to kind of do what we did there, which is really no big deal. It's just not perfect, but yeah, this is just a way better setup. And like I said, I can't stress enough how simple it was to modify these for a different sled. But like I said, if we would have been doing the phaser, no modification needed, just bolt it on. But yeah, this thing's ready to run. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Hopefully this helped you out. J Bros out.